it was deliberately designed to test the resolve of the Christian nations. And when I say Christian nations, in fact, I mean the populations of Christian nations, because there's not very many Christian countries left. You can't call America the Christian country anymore because they protect the pride flag more than they protect Jesus Christ. So it's not a Christian country. I think it's like they wanted to test what resolve is left because they're trying to destroy Western values, which means you have to destroy Christianity along with it. And they've been doing that for a very long time. And they wanted to poke the bear and see what kind of backlash they would get. They had to test their enemies' defenses. So they deliberately desecrated Christ. And it's so sad. You know, I've been thinking about this whole LGBT thing because it's easy to clown on and we insult her all the time. But I really believe that if you look at the beginnings of the LGBT propaganda movement, a lot of it began with this idea that gay people were brilliant and they were being suppressed because of their sexuality, and society was against them, which prevented them from adding and contributing to society. So if you look at Alan Turing, I believe his name is the British guy who helped solve the Enigma code, and he was gay, and they're saying because he's homosexual, he could have done all these amazing things, but he was homosexual, it held him back, and blah, blah. And that was the beginning of the propaganda, which is fine, but they gave us this idea that they're going to free the gay people from their chains, and they're going to contribute to society in some way. We're going to let them out the cage, and they're going to do all these amazing things. What have they done besides desecrate Jesus Christ, dance naked in front of our children, try and convince little kids to chop their genitals off? Like, what have they achieved? Okay, they made a couple TV shows where, you know, they run around being as gay as possible. Like, where's the contribution to humanity that we were promised? Because the beginning of the PSYOP was they're going to contribute to humanity and do all these amazing things. Turns out they did fuck all. They did nothing. They've detrimented society. And that is all culminated at the Olympic opening ceremony where you see them all sit up there and insult Jesus Christ. There's no reason why you want to insult the beliefs of billions of people. Like, there's no reason you're going to do that if you're a good person. Like, that's done purposefully. They want to see what kind of backlash they would receive. They wanted to see how damaged the psyche of society is. They were hoping that would go under the radar. They hoped they could just pull it off. Nothing would happen. And they could say, look, the Christians really, truly have no bite left. They have nothing left in them.
It's really interesting. What they did was similar to something that America did during World War II. Disney made like a portrayal of Nazi Germany. They had like Donald Duck as Hitler. They were trying to make like the Nazis seem less like scary, I guess, and kind of make a joke out of it. Do you think it's a similar thing here to make Christianity seem less important? Or do you think it's just a test of how much they'll back it?
Yeah, I think it was a test of the Christians' resolve. And yeah, it was to mock the idea of the Last Supper. It was to mock the idea of Jesus dying for your sins. It was just to mock and make light of the whole idea of religion, because religion's in the way of a lot of the things they want to do. Right? They have things they have to attack. They have to attack masculinity because it's in the way. They have to attack religion because it's in the way. If they come along and say, we want to do X, Y, Z, if a man doesn't say no, there's still going to be a certain populace or a percentage of the populace who's going to say, no, my holy book says no. That is against God. So God's in their way. So they try and remove these things because what they're trying to do is just create a slave class of people who obey every single thing they're told, who listen to every single thing that's said on the TV, who do not use their own eyes to come to their own objective conclusions. If they say the sky is green, they want people to go outside and look up and go, I must have had my colors wrong all my life. The TV said the sky is green. And religion's in the way of that. So they're trying to get rid of the idea of Christianity because they're trying to destroy Western society as a whole. Western society is, I guess, I like to believe, in many ways, the pinnacle of humanity. It's done so many amazing things. And I'm not from a Chinese background. I'm not Arabic. I'm not from South America, so I can't speak to the benefits of their society. I can only speak to what I'm from. I'm from a Western society. I think they've created an amazing world. And they're trying to destroy it from the inside out. It's rotting from the inside out. And that's the saddest thing, that's when you watch a country like America fall as the empire burns, is that it's not just external enemies attacking America. It would actually be a lot easier to swallow if you're watching America be destroyed by external enemies while the American populace galvanized and tried their very best to resist. That would be a much easier thing to swallow than watch what is happening, which is the enemies of America truly don't have enough power to damage America, but we're suffering from this mass betrayal from the inside. And it's kind of sad to see. And Christianity's in the way, masculinity's in the way, honor's in the way, duty's in the way, virtue's in the way. There's a lot of things in the way which are all attacked permanently.